Hello and an excellent morning to you once again. It's amazing to be back. We're about to make sure that you have an amazing morning as always.
Yeah, for those of you who are not aware, the weekend is over. So
why did you say it with some ominous
I'm just saying, so
air.
if you're still in bed, it's time to get up and face the new week.
Get to work.
And well, you don't want to be anywhere else this morning because with every morning we are right here to bring you something special, put a spring in your step as we take you into a new, brand new week on Wake Up Nigeria.
But speaking of weekends, how was yours? You know,
it was good.
Chilling, trying to.
Not chilling, but it was a good weekend.
Okay.
It was a good weekend.
I have a feeling he had a busy money-making weekend. That's why he doesn't want to talk. Don't mind him. We know. We understand. But Mondays are always busy, and we always we've noted that. And you know that you might be on the move. Make sure you tune to us wherever you need to go. We're online at tvcontinental.tv.
And of course on Facebook as well at TVC Connect. If you want to participate on the show, sending in comments, use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria.
Yes, indeed.
My name is Yomi Owogbe.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. So if, for instance, you're a foodie, this is the part that we know you love. We know that we love our chefs. We put everything into it when it comes to cooking. And there's a brand new spin on whatever they have in the kitchen every single morning.
And the chef that delivers free stuff,
guys,
Chef Ofe,
guys,
is all free.
You'll realize that they've come to us now, so just allow us to speak. Hi guys,
morning.
How you doing? Hi Chef
How was your
Ofe.
weekend?
How was yours? It was fun. So fabulous to have you in the kitchen this morning. And guys, I'm sure you already have like an inkling of what we're making this morning. So you got to stay tuned for this one.
Yeah, I can see bread. That's all I can see. So it has something to do with bread.
Every guy is always attracted to bread. Whenever they see bread, it's like bread is around.
Because it reminds us of the days when we were bachelors and when it was all about bread and suya. Wow. So this morning we're starting with some worship. A singer-songwriter and worship leader Ted Jiboye will be here to sing to the heavens right here on the show.
And of course, you can begin to expect our weekly trip down memory lane as we bring you notable events from way back in the day.
Sure, Uncle Philip. Oh, my fault, man. I must have got the wrong crib. But, hey, yo, I ain't know there was so many brothers living in this neighborhood. We doing all right, huh?
And as usual, our friends from V-Connect will be joining us. Today we'll be having Vishal with Omolara Ruben, an interior designer and decorator, who will be talking to us about her business.
We all need a little push here and there to navigate life better and, of course, stronger. This morning, Don Onyegbu will be here with us talking to anyone who is in mourning about embracing their grief and, of course, moving on.
There are 100 ways to recycle plastic bottles and be kind to the environment. MM will be showing us a few ways that we can do that much later on the show.
And from there, we'll be meeting one of Nollywood's finest actors, Wale Ojo.
And we are now in the 22nd century.
Together, we are in it together.
And Nigerian men can now come and ask their wives for this type of thing.
Bayo, anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything at all?
Yes.
In the whole wide world?
Anything.
Can you lend me 200 pounds?
People should.
200 pounds. Wow. Lend me 200 pounds. Oh, goodness me. It's been an amazing weekend for me. I was chilling. Yomi, you were probably working hard at work. Some people went for events. What were you up to, Mike?
Weekend. 2 events, not events. Okay, why do I use the word event? a marriage, a wedding.
Wedding,
Wedding. It was not events. When we say event is the one that, you know.
Weddings are still events now,
okay,
Mike.
you know, but you know when you say events, you know, there's different events you're going to cover, like you're going like a media person, but this is a personal, it was more of a personal.
So you were like a groomsman?
No, not groomsman. I was traditional, so it was. So it was more. It had more of a personal.
Are you sure
feel.
It wasn't your own wedding that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Just
so
checking.
that would be lovely. The day I'll have my own wedding, and I'll not be sure.
That also poses
That'd
a
be very
question,
cool.
Mike. aren't your parents, I mean your mom, because I know you talk about your mom.
Okay.
So she's already asking.
Asking.
When are you getting
Ask her about what?
married?
About your
Is it
wedding.
that? How do you know I'm not married?
Really?
Exactly.
One, we don't say ring on your finger. Two, you never talk about
Wow,
being
when
married.
did-
Three,
when-
you always talk about being single.
When
Four,
did-
you always
when
talk
did-
about
when
cooking
did rings-
alone.
When did rings become the sole symbol of married couples?
No, really.
I mean,
A
come on,
married guy has a certain packaging.
Okay.
When a woman sees a guy that is very likely married, there's just a way he looks. He looks like someone that's
Well,
looked
I don't
after.
exactly
cared for.
agree with you
That's
because
not-
there's a lot of
That's
No,
not
there's a reason why I say it that way. Because, Mike, we know that your own packaging is the fine boy, young boy packaging. When is a married guy packaging? There's a different air they have.
Titi, what did
Different
Titi
way
do
they
this weekend? He doesn't have much to say about what she did this
Did you guys
weekend.
hear- did you guys hear of the Agbada challenge yesterday?
Oh, that was
From
a
a
big
movie
deal.
premiere. I'm sure we'll talk about it.
Yeah, but the big one, if I remember, this Tiger Woods.
Tiger
His
Woods,
first win in
yeah.
5 years.
Oh,
First
wow.
win.
Good morning, really an action taking place for fitness. My name is Benjamin and today I'm going to be taking you through the routine for this Monday morning. So let's get straight to it. At this station we have the squats. So we're going this way. So by the time we're done, we'll finish up with stretching exercises. So we'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's it for this station, the squats. Then we come over here, the next station, you do this for 30 to 45 seconds. The next station is the push-ups. So we're going the standard push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now the next station is this. We're doing the mountain climber here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then the next station, we're doing the in and out. So we're going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now right here on this station, we are doing a core exercise. So the core exercise is the seated knee tuck. So we're going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now back to the first station. Here we're doing the split lunge this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And right here is beginning to get more intense. We're doing the burpees. So the burpees, we're going this way. 3, 4, and 5. That's it on this station. So right here, we're doing the jumping jacks. So the jumping jacks, we're going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then right here, we're doing the high knees. So we're going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then back to this station for another core exercise. We are doing the basic sit-up this time around. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is it for the circuit exercises. You can repeat these exercises for 3 to 4 times, then you end up with a stretching exercise. So we'll go this way. This way. Stretch the triceps, your thighs. And that's the much we have time for. We're heading straight to the kitchen. Thanks for watching.
All right, Chef Ofe. Have you ever tried exercising on heels before?
I don't wear heels.
So shouldn't you?
don't wear
expect you to be giving me like a round of applause. I was just dancing and exercising.
I was trying to stay calm so I can just catch you. In case you fall.
All right, as usual, we are taking on this week like a boss. Yasman. Yasman.
Yeah.
All right, so we are making something pretty exciting this morning.
Yep.
And Chef Ofe, of course, is here
Yes.
to scintillate us
Yes.
after the weekend rest.
Yes.
And I'm seeing cheese,
Butter.
eggs. All right, so first of all, what are we making?
We're making grilled cheese sandwiches with
Yeah.
spicy eggs.
Spicy eggs.
Yes.
Isn't that exciting when you hear
Very.
it? All right, so right now the ingredients are on your screen, but you could just let us know what you are.
Okay, we have bread, white bread, but you could use wheat bread if you want, but this is white bread. We have eggs, we have bell pepper mixed with green chili in it. We have tomatoes, tatashe, and pepper roughly blended.
Okay.
We have onions, we have spices, we have salt, we have curry, we have thyme, we have Tuscan garlic. It's actually garlic with lemon and a bit of spices infused in it. Then we have seasoning powder.
Okay.
Then we have the cheese, we have butter, we have cucumber for garnishing, we have thyme leaves, we have parsley and cherry tomatoes for
Okay,
garnishing.
so quite a mouthful this morning,
Yeah.
but let's quickly get to our spicy eggs, which we'll be
Okay.
making
Yeah.
now, yeah?
So I'm going to put in some oil.
Okay.
Yes, that up.
So let's talk about quickly what we are using for our spicy eggs.
Okay.
What's the process?
Okay, put in your onions.
Okay.
Fry it till it's a bit translucent.
Okay.
Put in the pepper mix. And when the oil drains out, you put in your spices. Put in the eggs and the bell pepper. They come in last because you want that fresh crunch. And you don't want it to lose that color. Because if you cook it for long, it begins to look very dull. Yeah.
Okay, great
Yeah.
stuff. And there's quite a lot of eggs.
Yeah.
I hope our guest loves eggs.
I hope it does. I hope it does.
All right. So we're just waiting for
that
our oil
to heat up. Yeah.
Heat up. Great stuff.
You could just try it out with one tiny one, like a test run.
Right.
It's like testing the microphone.
Okay, it's pretty hot
Yeah,
already.
it's hot.
Okay. So this is something that you could whip up for your kids in the morning.
Very fast.
Yeah, very easy, very fast. Sandwiches. Oh, kids love sandwiches.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
So, but this is more like bread and egg
yes.
with a little bit of cheese
Yeah.
and cucumbers.
Yeah.
Let's
Just
go with
bread and egg
something-
with packaging.
Yeah, that's why I love you. You just have a way of putting things.
Bread and egg
with
packaging. With all the glam.
With all,
and
you
bits.
know.
Yeah.
All right, so where we at with our egg? Oh, those onions are caramelizing really nicely.
Really nicely. And it's the aroma.
Yeah.
Do you love onions?
I do. I love onions.
I know some people that don't.
Oh,
They
I love
pick it out. I
onions.
love it.
So now okay, so over the weekend I watched a movie where
Okay.
I learned how to make onion rings.
Okay.
I think I'm going to try that out this weekend.
Okay.
I like to experiment with
Why
food,
you bring it on Monday for me?
hopefully.
Only last. Make it fresh.
Yeah, well, see, the thing with experimenting with food is you really don't want to give it to people just in case so that they don't criticize your cooking.
No, but
know.
you learn.
So, yeah, because I remember 2 weeks ago, I made barbecue chicken.
Okay.
And then it turned out that the honey was quite much because I made my own barbecue sauce.
Oh.
And then I asked my husband was like, how did you make this? And I'm like, instead of it to just eat it and just enjoy
want
it.
to go out and say, what is in it?
Like, it's really painful when you try and then, just make it look like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
But you
So
don't
it's
know. You don't know till
okay.
you try.
Yeah, whatever. But anyways, what's, you just have to keep, trying and spicing and,
And funny enough,
trying a
you
few
could
things.
get a recipe online, look at it. Okay, I'm going to make this. Then one mistake makes it your recipe.
Yeah, right. And it turns out really
Yes.
nicely.
Just one slight mistake
You are
makes it your
very
recipe.
correct.
Yeah.
So we are making spicy eggs with grilled cheesy sandwich. And right now we are caramelizing our onions, making it look hot and spicy for you all. All right, so we are going on a quick commercial break. There's more on Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us. Okay, welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria, and it's Chef Ofe and I in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Chef Ofe on the bait.
Yeah.
So she's over there screeching so that
Screeching?
yeah, now that you're the DJ, exactly, so that they can enjoy your music. But unfortunately, we are the only ones who are enjoying that music right now. So we are making spicy eggs alongside grilled cheese sandwich. Yeah,
You're doing a good job.
I
Keep it up.
know, right?
I hate that job.
I know. Okay, so Chef Ofe is making me butter the bread this morning for
All
the
of
sandwich.
them.
Yeah, and let's talk about the ingredients, Chef Ofe.
Okay.
For the spicy eggs.
Okay, but spicy eggs, okay.
Yeah.
We had onions going first, then we had the pepper mix. The pepper mix had tomatoes, tatache, and shombo.
Yeah.
And pepper. Yeah. Then the bell peppers, which will go in last, has a little bit of green chili in there. Then we have the spices, Tuscan garlic, thyme, curry, seasoning, and salt. Yeah. So that's basically then the eggs, definitely.
Yeah. And then for our for our grilled cheese.
So we have white bread,
sandwich, yeah.
we have butter, which we are buttering on one side, and we have cheese, which we are going to put in the middle and use a pan to melt it.
Okay.
You could actually use a grill, but
In the absence of that.
yeah, but in the morning when you are rushing for work, the quickest thing you want to do is just throw a pan on fire and get going.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So can we quickly just get along with our sandwich whilst our spicy eggs
Okay.
are still on? I mean, because we have to wait for the tomatoes to boil up. Yeah.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to hand over this to you.
Okay. Put this here.
Okay. So we're about to make our grilled cheese sandwich. Yeah. So that at least you have an idea of what it's like.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you can get to see the process, basically.
Now this thing wants to.
Okay, so let me do that for you because I'm really good at opening cheese, and that's because I love cheese a lot.
Don't eat.
Yeah, I know. This cheddar cheese, yeah, I can guess.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So we're working with cheddar cheese this morning, and when opening up your cheese, I think you have to be really careful so that it doesn't break.
Yeah.
See, I'm a cheese expert opener.
So
Okay.
on the unbuttered side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The buttered side is for the pan.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm going to take
Interesting.
this. Yep.
Okay, so I noticed there's no oil on that pan.
No, that's why I had to put butter on it so it doesn't stick.
Oh, now I know what
Go
you're going
figure.
for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicely done. And that's it, yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So I'm just going to help open up more cheese. So let's talk about the process for the spicy eggs.
Okay, so when this is done, when it has dried up all the water,
Yeah.
I put in the spices, all the spices.
Yeah.
Then let it fry a little bit, then mix the
Eggs.
Now you should get to that. Go, 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 go.
Guys, you see what's happening here in the kitchen?
Go, go, go.
Chef Ofe is making me do work, but it's all right. I'm just going to go along with it. All right, so there's more on Wake Up Nigeria. We're about to thrill you with some sweet musical performance. But watch me whisk these eggs.
Go, girl, go, go, go.
Like whisking can be so exciting, right?
Yeah.
Let's whisk these eggs.
Go, go, go.
Go AMM.
Yeah.
Go
You're actually burning arm fats.
Wow, interesting. Interesting. Tell me about it. Okay, so what's up with that? Oh, is that what we are going for?
Yeah. I think I left this on a little bit too long.
Too long. Oh, okay.
But we'll be fine.
All right. Okay, so I hope you've been able to capture a little bit of what we're making in the kitchen today. So we're heading over to a musical performance with Ted Jiboye. Hi, Ted.
Hey, thanks, MM. Now, for over 20 years, our performer has been a worship leader, singer, and songwriter. Ted Jiboye's mandate and desire is to see people from all walks of life rise up in true worship to God. And he's joining us this morning for a special performance. Nothing like some worship to set your week going.
That's right.
Right. All right, so let's do this.
Thank you, sir. Beautiful. Come on. How about you join me this morning, guys? If you're watching us by TV, I'm here to tell you that God is faithful and he's good. Here we go. That's right. Our God is a good God. And he's promised never to leave us and never to forsake us. And you and I can say with confidence that he is our God. To him who by all wisdom made the heavens, whose loving kindness stays the course forever. To him who reigns in heaven in awe and wonder. Oh, he alone is God, there is no other. Yo, every tribe and every tongue, oh, with one voice, lift him high. Come on out. Bless the Lord and bless his holy name. Come on out. He remains the same. He is never changed. Oh, wisdom, power, majestic, full of grace. Forevermore. He is God. Come on, you put your hands together. Hey! Come on now. To him who, yeah, you know it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Whose loving kindness stays the course forever. Yeah. To him who reigns in heaven in awe and wonder. Oh, he alone is God, there is no other. Oh, every tribe and every tongue, oh, with one voice, lift him high. Bless the Lord and bless his holy name. Come on now. He remains the same. He remains the same. He has never changed. Woo! Oh, wisdom, power, majestic, full of grace. Forevermore. He is God. So the Lord our God is mighty, awesome in power, majestic and full of grace. His right hand is the seat of all authority, and that's where he rules with mercy and strength. So let every nation, every tribe, every tongue, with one voice, one heart, one spirit, wherever you are, lift your voice together right now, right here, and let's sing it together. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord and bless his holy name. That's right. He remains the same. He has never changed. Ah, yeah. Wisdom, power, majestic, full of grace. That's our God.
Beautiful, beautiful.
He is God.
He is God.
That's right.
Ted Jiboye.
Thank you very much.
Amazing album. It's called Faithful with 10 worship tracks. You can get it on iTunes,
That's
Amazon,
right,
and then, of course, we'll talk to him more after this break. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
All right, we're still here with gospel artist, worship leader Ted Jiboye. His album is called Faithful. and he was just telling us about how we can get copies of this album.
That's right.
Yeah.
The album is available on iTunes. In fact, it's available worldwide on all digital platforms. Alternatively, if you're into hard copies, it's available at www.tedjiboye.com.
All right.
Yeah,
okay, I'm really interested in finding out more about this album.
Yes.
For instance,
It has some Nashville sounds.
It doesn't sound very like when you hear someone called Ted Jiboye, you
That's
expect
right.
some very ethnic, you know, Jiboye kind of music.
Well, in saying that, for this album, we've intentionally tried to record something that is universal for everybody. Because that's what I believe. I believe I'm called to an international ministry, not necessarily a specific location. But that said, we've got tracks on the album that features Muyiwa Olanrewaju, Turning Point, and all that kind of stuff. Noah Robinson, who is Integrity Music's worship leader. On one of the tracks, we've got a song called Thank You, where we go into a little some dialect, Yoruba, some Yoruba and all that kind of stuff, which was a bit of a tricky one, but we did it and stuff like that. But it's beautiful.
So we have to say a big thank you for that performance earlier on.
Thank you.
Thanks for getting up so early.
Oh no, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure, basically. Being here.
Right.
Of course, you know, VConnect is a platform for small local businesses to advertise what they have to offer for visibility to their prospective consumers. Now, joining me, as we all know, is honorary Wake Up Nigeria House family member, Vishal. It's great to have you. And of course, we have the CEO of House Affairs Limited, Omolara Ruben, who is an interior designer and a decorator who works with clients based on their budgets.
Good morning.
It's great to have you.
Morning,
You're welcome. You know, Vishal, Molara, this one is one that really touches me because interior decoration is something I am not good at. And I am entirely, but look, you need to see, maybe I'll take a picture of my house and show you now, and maybe we'll do something there. But hey, let's get straight to it. Interior decoration. How have you been, how's VConnect been able to impact your business?
Okay, let me just start here. As I started the business officially in 2015, and for like a whole year, I remained at startup level. Okay. And I was like, from startup, how do you scale up? And I talked to people, and everybody's like, you bring this, you have to bring this amount, I'll coach you, I'll mentor you, just to scale up. And you know, someone that is starting a business, where's the resources to even scale up? But when I came across VConnect and ran into VConnect, VConnect bridged the gap for me, and they brought me up. You know, they've connected me to so many customers, and I'm beyond. I'm scaling up now. I'm no longer a startup.
Vishal, how do you feel when you hear stories like this? I love this because it's obvious here. She's saying that you bridged the gap. How do you guys? This is actually what you set out to do as VConnect, right?
So, you know, the solutions that we offer to businesses help increase their visibility online. And you know, there are sometimes you have indirect returns to the ads that you do. You might not get direct returns, like people might not directly approach me, but my name has been made for people to approach me in future. I was just speaking to a customer last week, and I called him and I said, okay, you know, we have I know that I can deliver value to you, and these are the plans that we have for you. So the guy told me, even before you called me, I've been doing 80% of my business through VConnect without you guys knowing.
Wow.
So he had listed himself online.
That's wonderful.
And he had been getting calls already. But, you know, when we told him we could double the number of calls that he's getting, that's when it interested him. But, you know, for me to hear that from him,
it was quite a good one. So let's talk about house fashion. Is that
House Affairs?
House Affairs. House Affairs. Now, let's see. Interior decoration is something a lot of people feel is expensive. Now, you said something. There's something quite remarkable about your profile. You said you do it according to people's budget.
Yes. One of our main goal is to give our customers, our clients, to satisfy what they want within their budget. Because what comes to your mind is interior decoration. No, the designer will charge me, and we come up with alternatives. That's why we are different.
Wow.
And that's why
I like that.
We have alternatives. You must have seen something, and fine, it could be it may be made of gold. It's expensive, but when we come in, we give you the alternative materials that are quality, that are durable.
Wow.
And that will last, and that is still attractive. And then we suggest to you the difference options that you have. And when you see the one that fits your budget, and then you still have the same feel as that man that is using the gold.
Great. Now let's, if a client comes across to you, what would you need? Would you need a picture of the place, or would you have to go to do a feasibility study by yourself? Would you have to see the place in person, or can I just send you a picture and then you do like a costing for me?
The first thing, when he approaches me, I take a picture to have an understanding.
Okay.
But I need to visit the place,
before
directly. I can give you an accurate quotation.
Wow, that's wonderful. Now, Vishal, you said something about VConnect coming up with something quite new. You know, there's something that you're looking for, something coming up. Can you tell us a bit about it? I know we'll talk about it at the next time, but just give us a hint.
Yeah, we have come up, we've taken a lot of feedback from SMEs, and we've come up with an advertisement plan for them.
Okay.
That fits in their budget. So you have people who have more who have more money and they want more visibility, and you have people who have limited money and they want visibility as well.
Okay.
So that's something we're working on. Probably by next week.
We'll talk more about that. Omolara, it was great having you. Looking forward, what's the future of your business with VConnect? Well, how far do you think you can go?
I can get to the sky, which is limitless.
I like that.
You know?
I like that.
I've been to so many areas in Lagos because of VConnect. I've met different customers in every angle of Lagos, and I'm very mobile and move everywhere. And
Thank you. I might just talk to House Affairs very soon, because I really do need some interior decoration. Thank you very much, Vishal. Thank you very much, Omolara. It was great having you guys. All right, that's all we can take for now. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. We'll take a break, and when we get back, there's still a lot more entertainment on the show.
And we're back. I always like dragging that.
Yeah.
And we're back. It's something that I used to do on TV back in the day.
Yeah, like it's a game show. But it's nice.
Yes.
I think it gives people that that feeling, that Monday morning feeling that, you know, things have to be happening really, really fast.
We have to get up and get going.
Yeah.
It's a Monday morning. And of course, hopefully your weekend started okay, ended okay. Hopefully you got some rest.
Yeah.
You know, but if it was really dull, that's why we're here, to make sure that your week starts the right way.
Welcome once again. It's the Monday edition of Wake Up Nigeria. And this is the show that gives you everything you need.
Yes, indeed.
To start your morning right. My name is Yomi Owope.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. We have you streaming with us, or whether we are streaming with you, or how do they say it? We're streaming, Sha.
We're streaming.
We're online.
On tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook. You can check us out right now as you go on your way, dropping the kids in school, whatever you need to do.
Yes, indeed. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you are, we're right there. Now, something's coming up.
Yeah, very shortly. Now, if you've lost a loved one and you're grieving, it's natural and it's normal. And Don Onyego will be here to talk to us about moving on, a really, really important aspect of life.
Will be taking the spotlight in a bit. She'll be showing us some inventive ways to recycle plastic bottles. Can't wait to see that.
And then Nigerian actor Wale Ojo will be joining us for a chat.
I'm dying of hunger. I am in pain. Can somebody hear me in this house? Oh.
Why are you shouting?
Ojo.
What do you mean, why am I shouting?
Anyways, has anyone called? I'm expecting...
Chade, I am dying and starving of hunger.
Okay, so what do you expect me to do?
You just stand there and keep watching. My friend, get me some food, sharp, sharp. I need pounded yam.
Dad, I don't know how to cook pounded yam.
Well, make something else for me, anything.
Beans on toast.
Beans on what? Make me some proper food.
Oh, dear
very
me.
nice. I mean, it's...
was talking about something earlier.
Oh, yeah.
So guys,
horror stories about customer care.
Yeah, because I wasn't, I was on the show last week because I had a throat infection, and it turns out that I got some drugs from the pharmacy, like an antibiotic, and I spoke with actually a proper pharmacist. And then it turned out that one of the drugs, there were actually 2 sachets in it, but they were both packed, like they were both sealed.
Okay.
And then I realized that one of the packs actually had like the tablet pack had busted open.
Okay.
So it wasn't exactly open, but you could tell that like it had been tampered with.
Yeah, so with
And I go,
antibiotics, you don't
yeah,
want to try
and with an
it, yeah.
antibiotic, you don't. And then I go back to the pharmacist and I'm like, hey, auntie, the drug you gave me actually is an issue. And she's like, oh, is that an issue with the other one? I'm like, no. But she's like, it's not her fault, it's from the manufacturer. I'm like, excuse me? No, please, don't make me lose it here. Like, and she's like, but she doesn't know what to do. I'm like, and you're a pharmacist. And she's like, no, you can still take it.
What?
That's what she said.
I'm like, if there is any other thing, I can't, but with drugs, do you want me to have liver failure? Because, excuse me, I really didn't want to get so upset. I just left. I just walked out.
Oh,
And you left it there.
But the brand we're talking about, you know, is it like a trusted brand? You're sure it was original?
No. It could have just been tampered with. So
Yeah.
it's not like maybe
go original does
It
not
was
matter.
fake
yeah,
or something.
Yeah, so it
I
doesn't
don't
matter if it
know.
was original or not. It was just tampered with.
That
and that's
attitude
fine.
is like it's just, I don't know, is it a Nigerian thing?
Welcome back. Now, death is a natural part of life, but when it happens to one that we love, life may come to a standstill. As one tries to grapple with the reality of what happened, you know, it's always a really, really serious issue with different kinds of people, and they respond to it in different ways. Now, joining us to talk to us about this situation and about moving on is Don Azubike Oniyago, who is a workplace performance strategist, corporate training consultant, and speaker. He's also a member of the world's largest public speaking club, Toastmasters International, where he rose to become club president for Nighthouse Prestige Toastmasters. Thank you for joining us this morning, Don.
Thank you very much for having me.
So this topic is an unusual topic because people don't talk about it often.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you're here to talk to us about grief and grieving and moving on when a situation, especially a death situation, occurs in a family or with a loved one. Can you set a background and a sense of this for us?
Okay, so like you said when you were opening, people deal with grief in different ways. There are different personality types, and certain personalities deal with grief differently. And then your connection with the person also determines how you will grieve. And lastly is how the person lost their life also affects. So I had a similar situation to that. I think 4 years ago, I lost my dad, and I lost him because of wrong prescription. And so he was given a wrong prescription. He was bleeding. They said they had to give him blood transfusion, and they gave him the blood didn't match. So I could literally see my dad, a strong man, you know, Igbo strong man, you know, weak on the bed, you know, vibrating. It was really, really devastating. Maybe not, yes, for me, and then, you know, looking at my family, my wife, and, you know, seeing how, you know, they were really crying, and when the man passed on, you know, it was really a difficult time for all of us in the family. But we had to move on. Yeah. We had to move on, but not all of us moved on
in the same way, which is where we're going with this. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, what do we do?
Great.
How do you move on? How do you move from one stage to the other and ensure that, you know, you're healthy at the end of the day and it's not like you're stuck in the rut or in the past?
Beautiful. So the first thing that must happen is that you must allow that feeling. I think a lot of times we mask the feeling. It's a painful thing to lose a loved one, even if that loved one was not a very responsible person. Sometimes you go to funerals where you see a divorced person and you see the remaining spouse crying. Now you're wondering, I thought you guys divorced. I thought you said you are no more in love, because of that connection. That's why that person is crying. So allow that feeling of you know, that feeling of grief
allow it to be.
So basically, it's okay to cry.
It's okay to cry. It's not. I think that wrong thing of telling men men don't cry. I don't think that's totally correct. Even if you're a guy, cry. Try as much as possible not to do anything that is that you will regret later. Don't take any decision in a state of grief. Don't try to do anything revengeful or anything, because there are things that when you do, you're going to regret later.
So I think one of the questions I've always wanted to ask, a lot of times when you meet people who have lost a loved one, maybe a parent, or for people who lose parents, they'll say, oh, I wanted to do more for my dad.
Beautiful.
I wanted to do more for my mom.
Beautiful.
For people who lose their children, it's a bit more difficult, because maybe they're thinking to themselves,
what could I have done?
I could have taken him to the hospital earlier, you know, things like that. So guilt is one of the biggest things that occurs when a loved one passes. How do you deal with guilt?
With guilt, okay. So there's something that's called the stages of grief. So the first one is denial, and then the other one is anger. Now, at the denial stage, this is what often happens. No, it's a lie. It's a lie. My son, in fact, certain people don't move beyond that denial stage for a long time. They still have they still have the things. They still maintain the same routine they normally would have. Some people, for people that have lost babies, some people wake up in the morning and go and still, you know, behave as though they are still bathing the baby. And then after the anger phase, the anger, you know, anger at God, anger at the hospital, anger at yourself, you know, anger at everybody. Why did you, at the system, you know, and it's not a bad thing to be angry, you know. Be angry, but try as much as possible not to do anything that you would regret later. And then we get to the bargaining phase where people are thinking like, God, you know, in fact, because this thing has not really happened, let me serve you more. If I serve you more, perhaps this person may come back. After that, that overwhelming feeling of sadness and depression comes up upon you, and then you get into the acceptance phase. So now, it's not a stage where you go from this to this. Sometimes it fluctuates. So you are going from, you know, denial to acceptance, and then you go back to anger. Then, okay, you try to bargain, and the rest of them.
Don, I have to stop you there. I'm sure this conversation is not over. We'll probably have to get you back to talk a little bit more about how to deal with grief. But thank you so much for joining us this morning and talking to us about the realities that we face. Now, we're heading over to MM now, who has some recycling tips with plastics for us.
All right, interesting conversation there, Yomi. Thank you very much. Everyday plastic bottles are thrown away. They are an important aspect of our lives, yet easily discarded. So, did you know that our dependence on recycling and reusing plastic bottles are essential for the health of the planet? So basically, I'll just get to the three major plastic hacks I'll be teaching you today, which basically, you know, has to do with plastic bottles. So here I have, I'm sure this particular plastic bottle is basically, it's the bigger size. It's very easy to find. I mean, from your vegetable oil and other, you know, the detergents and stuff. So how to reuse this basically is, so what I did here is, there are a few ways you could reuse this. First of all, you could accessorize your plastic bottles with Ankara stuff. So basically what I did here was I just cut out this pattern from an Ankara fabric, and I just used it to accessorize the bottle. But another trick I'd like to teach you here is, so I'm trying to create a handle with the plastic bottle. So what I have done is I made holes, 2 holes here, like I did here. So what I'm trying to achieve here is basically attach a hand. So what I'm going to do here is, through the holes I have made, I'm just going to put my rope in, tie it in. So with this, you could actually put in your socks if you'd like, anything basically. Maybe even your toiletries. You could just put them in put them in this, and hang them in your bathroom, in your wardrobe. So instead of throwing away your plastic bottle, you're actually reusing it to create something that could hold stuff, small stuff, I mean. Very easy, as you can see here. So another trick I'd like to teach you basically is a tissue paper roller. So I know you guys are like, okay, so what's this about? So like I made holes in the other plastic bottle, I already made bigger holes in this one, as you can see here. So I have my stick and I have my tissue paper. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna attach my stick into the hole and then fixing your tissue paper in. Not every bathroom in every house actually has a tissue paper holder. So you can create your own from using plastic bottles, basically. There's some people in the studio who are laughing. Well, this is a very easy trick. So what you just do here, you just roll your paper and use it as you like. All you just have to do is just hang this on a nail somewhere that you've created in your room, wherever, basically. So I've given you another reason to save your plastic bottles. Another last one I'll be teaching you is creating a gift box from your plastic bottle. So what I have done here is basically I've cut it into pieces. So what I'm gonna do here is, you have to pay attention to this one. I'm just gonna fold in the parts I have, cut, I've trimmed. I'm just gonna cut more quickly because I really don't have enough time. I'm just going to do this, and then I'm just going to fold it in together. So what I'm going to do quickly here is just use my sellotape to hold it. So basically, this is after you already have maybe your ring or whatever it is that you want to put in this already in it. And then quickly, what I'm just going to do is create a bow from my Ankara that I have on here. So as you can see, well, we all know how to make bows, I'm very sure, because we have to run off quickly. So let us help save our planet. Recycling is key to a healthy environment. And we are moving on. For more on Wake Up Nigeria, stay with us.
Welcome back. We have one of Nollywood's finest with us right now.
Yes, we do.
Should we call him Nollywood's?
I think
because he's global,
He's an international actor in fact, let me just tell you who he is. Yeah. He is Wale Ojo. He started his career at quite an early age, working mainly on drama series and television soaps in the UK.
Yeah, his first feature in Nigeria was Phone Swap, which bagged him an MBA for Best Actor.
Yes, indeed. I know him, or I first came across Wale Ojo in the sitcom Meet the Adebanjos.
In fact.
And that was just amazing. So you're very welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
I would really love to start with Meet the Adebanjos. I have so many questions.
Yeah, okay. Because the thing about the show is that you just wonder, where's this? As in, is this Nigeria or is it the UK? I know it's, obviously, it's set around the UK, but it was just absolutely amazing and beautifully executed.
Oh, thank you. It's actually shot in London.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of it was shot in London, and it's about a Nigerian family with a very strict, very fully Nigerian father, trying to bring up his very British children, but bringing them up in the African way, in the African manner. So.
Yeah, and that's kind of tough because
that's
a lot of the time.
The clip there on the screen that we were seeing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
So what do you expect me to do?
You just stand there and keep watching. My friend, get me some food, sharp. I need pounded yam.
Dad, I don't know how to cook pounded yam.
Well, make something else for me, anything.
Beans on toast.
Beans on what? Make me some proper food.
And that is sort of typical of the I just got back kids, we see these days.
Can't do pounded yam, can't do anything.
It was very refreshing to see that aired in Nigeria. But was that the focus? Did you plan to air it abroad or air it in Nigeria?
Well, initially it was meant for Nigerians living in England.
Okay.
But it became so popular, and then we managed to sell it to TV stations here in Nigeria, and it became very popular in Nigeria as well.
So pleased to see you. In fact, especially since we've known you for a lot of stage performances.
Yeah.
It's quite. It's not as easy to find people who are just as good on stage as they are on screen. But which is your preference?
Oof, well, I think it's stage, to be honest.
Okay.
You know, because that's where you really get, excuse the pun, cooking in the kitchen, you know, because I know you have a kitchen here. Yeah. You know, because, I mean, that's where you really know what your craft is, you know, and there's no break. The moment the action starts on stage, it's there till the end. So it's like a race from there to the beginning, and you know, the blood, you get the adrenaline flow, everything is pumping. Okay. But in a film environment, the actor is very protected, you're very spoiled, you know. So even if you don't have your lines, they can project your lines for you, you know. Wow. It's a totally different world. So the world of stage acting is completely different, you know.
I like the fact that you have this varied experiences. When you're talking about Nollywood, shooting in Nigeria, actual directors and producers from Nigeria, and then being in blockbusters internationally as well. You were in Johnny English Reborn, and it gives you a different worldview from like a regular Nigerian actor.
Yeah, it's been very interesting journey. I mean, when I did. Two examples. I did Tinsel, right, for a year with a wonderful actress, Finola.
Yeah.
And I did Johnny English Reborn at the same time, pretty much around the same time. Now, when I worked with Mr. Bean, before he'd go on set, he'd do all these faces.
Okay.
Get himself ready, you know. So I was like, going, bros, what are you doing? I said, oh, I'm just gonna get ready now, and then go on the set. So when I was doing Tinsel, I was not used to the way that Nigerian actors would learn the lines so quickly. In fact, I was amazed by the way someone like Brenda would learn her lines straight away. I was like, wow, how you learn that so quickly? And okay, ready to shoot, action. So you never find that within an English setup.
Wow.
Yeah, no, you never. And that was one of the things that amazed me as to how quickly a lot of Nigerian actors were able to get the lines and then shoot straight away. I thought that blew my mind.
So it seems you've started on the journey as a director now.
Yeah.
Something brand new, fresh. We have a clip of what you've worked on of recent, and we're going to show that right now.
The different actors that are on board.
Yeah.
We have Yemi Sholade, Tony Abraham, the leads in the film, Femi Jacobs and Nancy Sima. And it's a romantic comedy, you know. Don't Get Mad, Get Even. I've got the T-shirt here.
The T-shirt here. Don't get mad, get even. What?
Yeah.
Oh, you brought me
a
T-shirt.
Is that a punchline? Yeah? Don't get mad, get even.
Don't Get Mad, Get Even.
Okay.
And it's going to be released next year. And it really is... it's a romantic comedy, you know. This guy, played by Femi Jacobs, is a real player. He's a ladies' man. He has about 20 girls on his mobile phone, you know, and he can just dial, and then, you know, a girl will just turn up at his door, you know. Of course, we don't have such men like that in Lagos. They don't exist, right?
Okay.
And then his senior brother is a very conservative, very Christian man who is having problems with his wife and has been kicked out. Now goes to live with the junior brother and just completely different lifestyle. And how are they able to cope? And then the movie moves on from there. And it's a really good fun. We just filmed. I just wrapped a couple of days ago.
Oh, okay. So you're all done.
I'm all done now.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
and
how did it feel being behind the camera instead of in front of it?
It was difficult for me. You know, I'm so used to being an actor, and even Femi Jacobs mentioned it. He says you can never stop being an actor, because as I was directing, I was also playing around with the actors. So at some point I had to, remind myself that I've got to get this movie done in a certain amount of time. You know. So yeah, it's a totally different mind space when you're a director. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk family. You know, how have you been able to balance family and being on the road in different countries of the world all the time?
Well, I mean, it's gotten me into a lot of trouble, you know, because I travel a lot. You know, I mean, in the last 2 weeks, I've been to Morocco, I've been to Los Angeles, I've been to Reykjavik.
Wow.
And then I went straight to Cotonou to shoot.
What's happening in Reykjavik? Can you just
Well,
give us an
Reykjavik,
idea?
I had to take a break. I had to go to a place called the Blue Lagoon.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah, in
so
Iceland.
I'm developing a variety show called the Wale Ojo Show. That's going to start in LA and go to different countries across the world. But most countries will be based in Africa, you know. So Reykjavik is like a little break because there's some sponsorship coming from there.
Yeah.
So we have to, you know, to go there and say, okay, you know, and the Blue Lagoon is this incredible lake, by the way. There's just steam. It's very hot.
Yeah,
it's right out in the open.
Wow.
That, which is, I mean, when you consider the weather in Iceland,
it's a natural warm lake. It's like, you know, amazing. They have bars, and you're just gonna you dive in,
Amazing.
you drink whatever it is, you know, a cocktail or whatever. And so,
wow,
Okay.
incredible. Yeah.
So that was a clever way to dodge the family
The
question.
family question.
You know? And it was very interesting the way you did that. But, okay.
I can do that all day, you know.
Professional.
Yeah, no. So like I said, I've been in different countries all the while, and then my partner. Or several partners that I've had in the past have not been able to really be au fait with that because they know that this man is never in one place at one time. And maybe it becomes a trust issue.
Why don't you take them along on your trips?
Well, sometimes I do. And then sometimes it doesn't work out because I get extremely busy and I get extremely focused. Like if I'm playing a psychotic character,
yeah,
I'm going to come back to my hotel room very psychotic.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, so we would like you to play a foodie right now and follow
foodie,
us
great. Yeah,
to the
that's my
kitchen.
favorite pastime.
Yes.
Let's
join us.
So how is a foodie on set?
Yeah, well, sometimes they can be good, sometimes they can be bad. But let's see what you got.
So this is
Hi,
Joe here. Please have a seat.
Yep.
Thank you.
Please take a seat.
This is Chef Ofe.
Okay.
All things are free.
Oh, yeah?
With Chef.
I am starstruck by this display.
Please take a seat.
has made something really nice for us this morning.
Wow.
Over to you.
We have grilled cheese sandwiches and spicy eggs.
Oh, I love spicy
Yeah,
eggs.
garnished with cucumbers, parsley, thyme leaves, and one tiny cherry tomatoes.
Great. Now tell me something unfair. I have a problem.
Okay.
I cannot seem to gain weight.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, I mean, I want to work out. I mean, this looks like a great breakfast to help me to gain weight.
Yes.
So this is it, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Look at the bread. I got.
You need some
There's
meat.
cheese.
You need some
There's
beef
cheese
in
in
there.
there.
Yeah.
So that
I need
is-
some bokoto
He has
inside.
entered the role of a foodie right now. He has entered the role of a foodie. And as he tastes the food, we have to wrap up on the
really?
show today. Please go ahead and tell us.
I'd love to share this with everyone else out there, but at the moment, sorry, and it's all mine. Let me just, let me just have a taste of this.
Hopefully, we've helped you start your week in the right way.
Yes, we have. And I want to say a big thank you to Homely NG for the kitchen accessories here on the show.
And of course, Fola at Fola's Place. Thank you for the hairstyling. We appreciate you. And
Fola's birthday as
happy
well.
birthday, Fola!
Oh, happy birthday, Fola. Well done, man.
Fola, even though I don't know who Fola is.
He turns the big 4-0 today, so lots of cake
Well
and
done.
small chops
Well
today.
done. Well done.
Yes, so we appreciate you. And we
You have a long way to go to where I am, but don't worry. What is a good start?
We'll be back tomorrow morning, 7
Don't
a.m.
forget. Bye-bye.
Bye.